Welcome back to another video. If you are not familiar with this series on my channel, I don't blame you, because it has been a very long time since I have filmed one. This series of cooking a different food for every state in the United States has been going on my channel for, at this point, a couple of years. For this series, I tried to cook a different food for every one of the 50 states that best represents that state, or is really, really well known for originating in that state or just being really popular in that state. So far, we have already cooked for the vast majority of these states with only a handful left to get through. That list will be in the description box down below if you would please go check it out and let me know if you have any suggestions on foods we could cook for those states, because the series is taking me so long to finish because I don't know what to cook for those states. So your help would be greatly appreciated in that area. But the state we are cooking for today is Florida, and for Florida, we are cooking Cuban sandwiches. It was honestly a toss between Cuban sandwiches and key lime pie, and my husband helped sway my decision on making a sandwich over a pie. So, for this video, it is going to be mostly a voiceover because, one, there isn't that much instruction involved in making a sandwich, and two, I usually talk about the history of that food for the state during actually making it, and I haven't done that research yet. So I'll be voicing over basically all of the video just to help keep it interesting with different camera shots and stuff like that. But I will leave in the description box below links to the recipe that we followed, along with any websites that I got the history from that I refer to in this video. So you can go check those out if you want to. And if you have anything to add on the history of Cuban sandwiches in Florida that I didn't touch on, please by all means leave them in the comments below, because it's very possible I missed something. So without wasting any more of your time on this intro, let's get into making a Cuban sandwich. Oh, also, wasting a little more of your time. From what I do know, there are essentially two types of Cuban sandwiches. Miami Cuban sandwiches and Tampa Bay Cuban sandwiches. For this video, we're doing Miami Cuban sandwiches.
So like I said in the intro, the ingredients and instructions to make a Cuban sandwich are very simple. I think the most intensive part for us was we decided to use pulled pork, so we had slow cooked a pork shoulder the day before to use for this and other recipes. And the only other, different ingredient from your traditional Cuban sandwich that we did was the recipe we were following called for 1/2 of the bread to be buttered with a fresh, garlic butter mixture. So we had made that ahead of time as well. I do have to apologize for the clip you are about to watch of our bread selection. We did not have time to go hunting for Cuban bread, nor did we have the time on our side to try making Cuban bread. Maybe we will do that in the future if it is something you really want to see, but we settled for the bread we had on hand, which is very much not the type of bread you get for Cuban sandwiches. So you need to just keep that in mind, seeing this bread, because it is not authentic in any way, shape, or form. It's believed that the first Cuban sandwich was made by the Taino tribe in Cuba. Their sandwiches consisted of a thin, crunchy bread with fish and bird meat in the middle. When Spaniards came to the island, they introduced pork and ham to the sandwich and eventually started using a more doughy bread. When the Cuban tobacco industry grew in Florida, first in Key West, then in Tampa, the Cuban sandwich shot up in popularity as a simple lunch for workers. Italians and more Spaniards started influencing the sandwich to create the ingredients that we have today, which is ham, roasted pork, Swiss cheese, mustard, pickles, and if you're in Tampa eating this, salami. And now, although the Cuban sandwich did not originate in Miami at all, Miami is credited with making the sandwich mainstream.
Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, let's give these a go.
All right, here we go. Not bad.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the flavor profiles all work together really well.
Mm-hmm. You can taste the butter, the mustard, the pickle, the ham, the pulled pork.
Swiss,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not a Swiss person, especially when it's paired with ham. For some reason, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And having all of the other flavors to add into it, like it all just, nothing is overpowering.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good bite of sandwich.
Yep.
Now, might it have been better if we had the proper bread?
Maybe.
Maybe. But this is still pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy, very delicious.
Mm-hmm.